Hi team, Coach Phil here with another video review for us to go over. Today we will be discussing offensive formations and how we build out of the back. As a reminder, our general rule is that space equals time equals quality. We've discussed this in previous videos. We just want to reemphasize in terms of attack and offensive formation and flow, we really are trying to create space for us to have a little more time on the ball and have a little more quality. In general, we want to, as we build out of the back and attack, we really want to start and utilize our goalie to begin with. So ideally, we want our goalie to start with the ball. Doesn't have to. Hopefully, we win the ball farther upfield. But building out of the back, starting with our goalie, working our way outside in our defensive third. So in general, we're trying to get the ball away from our goal in our defensive third to half of the field. So we want to sort of build centrally out, and then as we enter the offensive half of the field, look to go more central towards goal again. The idea of this formation and this building and showing everybody how we want to flow up the field is to create space offensively, like we said, to create a situation where we're creating triangles and diamonds around the field to allow for at least hopefully two easy, simple passes, allow us to sort of connect and support each other that way. We are always want to keep in mind that while this is an ideal way for us to control, possess, and build from the back, we always are okay with keeping our heads up and looking for more direct options. If there's an opportunity to play a ball through to our 9 or our 7 or 11 or one of our runners to get a more direct opportunity on goal, that's absolutely okay. So when we are looking at building from the back, we have a couple of different ways we can do this. The first would be the outside route, where we have the ball coming out of our 1 to our 4 to our 2, who plays up to our 7. As we flow forward, our 7 takes the ball to that right outside channel, like we discussed in our channel formation, looking for those opportunities we discussed in our channels discussion, where at this point with this ball deep, we have our 7 out wide in that outside channel. We have our 9 more centrally, ready to receive potentially a cross. We have our 2. If we rerun this, watch the flow of our 2, our outside back, as they come forward and play the ball forward. That ball's on the right side of the field. Our 2 is coming up and pushing up into the attack to support our 7. We want to make that an emphasis. We still have our 3 defenders across the back. They've pushed over, so our 4 is shifted to the right, our 5's staying more centrally, our left is more centrally as well, or our 3 is more centrally as well. And this allows for a situation where our 7 has a drop to our 2, who can then play a ball in across as well. So at this point we have multiple options out in that outside channel to drop to the 2, play into the 10, play across to the 9, with the 11 on the back post area ready to clean anything up that may come across. Now, in terms of going more along attacking along more of the right inside channel, we would be doing something more along this line, where our 1 is playing to our 4 or to our 6 straight up the field, who's pushing it up to our 7 more centrally. We still have our 2 up in support. And we have our 7 coming in looking more for maybe a negative ball to our 10, maybe a shorter, simpler cross to our 9 or 11 to get a shot on goal, or perhaps an 8 running in to support there. In this situation, we still have our 2 out here ready for a drop. We have our 6 pushed up ready for a drop as well, and the others more centrally around goal ready for the cross. Now, if we want to play more directly, going right up the center, we have the option to do that as well. In this animation, we'll see a more central, where our goalie plays it out to the 5, up to the 8, going centrally right up to the 9. I wanted to pay attention to this formation in particular, because as we attack centrally, we have our 9 with the ball going at goal. We have our 7-11 ready to crash and be available for a square and a shot. We have our 10 available for a drop. Our 8 and our 6s are coming up to support as well. And in this situation with the ball more centrally, we have our 2 and our 3 equally pushed up a little bit, trying to find marks and support here. If this ball were to go out to the right, our 2 would push forward farther and our 3 would stay where they are, maybe drop a little. If it comes out to our 11, our 3 would push up and support, our 2 would stay where they are or drop a little bit, our 5 and 4 would swing over. So the idea being is that we're always supporting each other and always having multiple options to look for when we're playing that ball. This concludes our offensive formation discussion. We will return shortly with the defensive. Thank you.